Hi, I'm here with Bart, and you did two internships this summer, and I had also heard that you had wanted to do a career switch. So let's take these two topics, and first let's talk about career switch, and talk to me about how you view the internship and how the internship facilitated a career switch decision for you.
Um, well, first thing, I wanted to do the internship in the area that I'm going for, which is marketing, as a way to try it and really put the idea to test and make sure that I would not only like it but also be able to succeed on it. But it's not easy to get an internship in an area that you've never worked before, especially a competitive area. So I really had to work harder to get this opportunity. But I really believe that it was important so I could be sure that this is what I'm going to do after the MBA.
So actually, let me ask you, in terms of, so you went into marketing, but you didn't come from a marketing background.
No.
What was it that got you that switch? Because not everybody is able to navigate it. Did you connect with people? Did you feel like the people liked you? Did you feel like you did a lot of research into marketing, so you were sounding credible? What was the most important thing in your experience?
These two things that you mentioned, they were very important. So I started networking early, attending events and talking to people. And every time I had a chance to talk to them in a more professional context, either marketing, symposium, doing the mock interviews, or just talking to people about my interest in marketing, I'd always try to bring whatever I had in my experience that would relate to the marketing side of the business, the commercial side of the business. And also they look for several transferable skills that you can bring for different backgrounds. And that's what I was trying to emphasize. And that was a very good approach, like starting to talk to people early, doing a lot of research. I prepared a lot for the marketing case interviews. But at the end, I still think that I could have networked even more. That would be even easier. I thought I was doing a good job with networking, but for international students, the way we network here in the US is very different. So it's really a learning process. Now I understand that I could have started even earlier or maybe kept in touch with these companies even more frequently than I did. So I got positive feedbacks for many of them, but sometimes it's just, okay, you had a very good performance, but at the end, not all of them gave me the offer. Then again, I had to be very persistent, and I knew what I wanted. I finally got to this company where I had a very specific interest in the area. I went there. This was off-campus recruiting. I traveled to the company.
You did? Wow.
I got some people that I knew there to send me sometimes, to get some times so I could speak with people from the area that I wanted.
Yeah.
And that made a huge difference.
Wow. So I want to switch tracks a little bit and talk about two internships. You did one in operations and you did one in marketing. It seems like the operations one was something from your background in terms of your function, and then you went with marketing to kind of see what a new thing would be like. And I hear a lot of MBA students thinking about that. Logistically, still very difficult because really in the end, let's say you're trying to fit two 10-week internships, it typically is not doable unless you shorten one. How did you make that happen?
So first I got the first internship and the first internship was the marketing one.
Mm-hmm.
It was a shorter internship.
Okay.
And what happened is that I was talking to this company for a while, and I got to a point that I had the deadline for the last offer that was still valid. And I said, listen, I already refused other opportunities. I only have this one left, and I will say yes. Because I understand your process is taking longer than I would like to. Nevertheless, I am still interested. So I'm committing to a 10 weeks internship from that and that date, but I would be willing to come and spend 7 weeks with you before that, if that's okay for you. So I just left the doors open, kept talking to them, and then finally I was fortunate to have a project that they needed to be done at this specific time. It was a short project, so it would fit in 7 weeks. And that worked out. It's tiring, I won't lie, it's demanding. I had very, very short time on vacation that was mainly to travel around a little bit and move from one city to the other.
Wow.
But it was worth it. I mean,
so you went from MAP to internship number one to internship back to school.
1 week after the other.
So if you have enough gas in the tank to be able to
Yeah, I would say that I feel like having a vacation, but not really. I mean, it's this fall it will be.
Yeah, if you're able to
demanding.
nail down your career, actually it makes the whole second year go by much easier. You don't have to worry as much about that.
And as I told you, like it changed my mind. I know exactly what I'm going for full time now, and I'm closing some doors. And sometimes this is the hardest part: to close some doors and just focus on whatever you think it's good for you.
Yeah.
And I know that, so that's the best part of it.
Yeah. Good. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.